Hello and welcome back to another episode of Skyrim on Nyxus Gaming. We're here just outside of Windhelm. And today we're going to take some time, explore the city, get to know some people. There are a few side quests we can do here. Only two of them that I'm going to say we can actually complete now, and one of them would require us to go up to that Forsaken Cave, which I don't know if I want to do quite yet. So I'm going to say there's only one real side quest for us to do here, but there are plenty of miscellaneous quests for us to do. So let's go ahead and get started. It is nighttime at the moment, since we're going to be...
You eat our food, you pollute our city with your stink, and you refuse to help the Stormcloaks.
We haven't taken a side because it's not our fight.
Hey, maybe the reason these Greyskins don't help in the war is because they're Imperial spies.
Imperial spies? You can't be serious.
Maybe we'll pay you a visit tonight, little spy. We got ways of finding out what you really are.
Oh, just a lovely taste of the...
Do you hate the Dark Elves? Are you here to bully us and tell us to leave?
A lovely taste of the racism that runs rampant in this city. No, I don't hate your people. You can't even tell. I might be a dark elf under that helmet.
You've come to the wrong city then. Windhelm's a haven of prejudice and narrow thinking, unworthy of one such as you.
I mean, it looks like they were giving you trouble.
Nothing new there. Most of the nords living in Windhelm don't care much for us, but Rolf is the worst by far. He likes to get drunk and walk around the Grey Quarter yelling insults at us in the small hours of the morning. Oh, a real charmer, that one.
Why would anyone think you're a spy?
Some of these Nords will come up with any excuse to despise us. And it isn't just the Dark Elves they hate. They make a target of the Argonians as well. In fact, just about anyone who isn't a Nord is fair game for their bullying.
Okay, cool.
All right then.
Yeah, if you can't tell, the Nords get a little racy here in good old Windhelm, which is one of the biggest critiques of the Stormcloaks in the game, and why you wouldn't want to join them. I'm gonna wait till 10 in the morning. That way the city is more lively, and we can see people walking around, and all the shops will be open. The first place we'll be going is that building directly ahead. That is Overhaul Inn, I think. Did I get the name right? Candlehearth Hall. Candlehearth Hall, not Hearthhall Inn.
Come on in. We've got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
This is one of the, I think, 2 taverns in the city.
This here's Candlehearth Hall. Great rooms upstairs, and there's a bed for rent on the ground floor.
Why is this called Candlehearth Hall?
Did you see the candle above the fire upstairs? It was lit 163 years ago, back when this building was the home of a grand warrior named Windhelm. When word came that he'd fallen, his son Durrot lit the candle in his honor. Nobody knows why it still burns.
A never perishing candle. Same old, College of Winterhold, blah blah
Better
blah.
that than dealing with Ulfric's wizard like some do.
But we now know that Ulfric has a wizard.
Take a look.
She's gonna sell the same old boring stuff that every innkeeper sells. I don't know why we picked that up. I thought it was a mammoth tusk, I think.
Enjoy your
Let's get rid of it.
And don't break nothing.
And
I walk around the Grey Quarter and let them Greyskins know what I think of them.
I don't actually know who all I'm supposed to talk to for these miscellaneous quests.
Name's Nils. I'm the cook up at Candlehearth Hall.
But I am gonna take a look
How
around
can Elda hate the Dark Elves when she knows so little about them?
in case a name
I still
pops out
can't
to me,
believe
like
Isabella's gone.
Stenvar here.
She was
If
such
it's
a
a
helpful
mercenary
young
you're
lass.
looking for, you found him. There's no stronger sword arm for hire in all Skyrim.
You can hire him as a companion, I guess. I thought he was our fighting objective here,
If you change your mind, seek me out here.
but I guess not. Still good to point out a little companion you can get here.
Now more than ever, the world needs tales of heroism.
Silda.
Spare a coin for an old woman, my lord.
She is a pickpocket
A
trainer.
divine smile on a charitable soul.
mister.
Sophie.
Would you like to buy some flowers? Please?
What do you have?
Not much, but I hope you like them.
I'm gonna buy all of these because they are alchemical ingredients. But who are you? Where are your parents?
They're dead. My mama died when I was little. I don't remember her very well. My father was a Stormcloak soldier. One day he left and didn't come back. I'm all alone. I try to sell flowers so I can buy food. It's not much, but what else can I do?
I mean, I could adopt you if you want. You'd just have to walk all the way to Whiterun on your own with all the terrible monsters and dragons in the sky. All on your own, no one to protect you, just all the way to Whiterun, find the house on your own, all that jazz, and I'm not gonna help you at all.
Really? Do you have a place I could live?
Yeah, I got a house in Whiterun.
Oh, wow. Are you sure? You really wouldn't mind?
Oh yes, I'm sure, daughter.
Yay! Thanks, Mr. Papa. I promise I'll be the best daughter ever.
You know, don't we have another daughter in Whiterun right now that I haven't seen and even looked at in forever? I'm sure she's doing fine. So that's Candlehearth Hall. We're gonna turn this direction towards the main market square. But first, I think we want to take a dip down here and listen to what's going on. If it's still going, it doesn't look like it's going on. Did we miss it? Does it have to be at night? I'm a little confused. There's supposed to be a scene happening here in the graveyard, but it's not, so I don't know what's going on there. We'll get it later. Hopefully. Alright, we'll continue this way then into the main market square, like I said. To the right here, we have the blacksmith and his blacksmith quarters.
Everyone says
Ongol
Jorland
War
Greymane
Anvil.
is the best smith in Skyrim. I plan to change a few minds about that. Need some metal hammered.
You're the castle blacksmith?
Of course I am. What do I look like, a tavern wench? Don't let my words cut you too deep. I've just been working the forge too hard, trying to set this sword right.
What's special about this sword?
Jarl wants it to look like an ancient blade. High Queen Fridis ruled over Windhelm in the Second Era, and her sword was legendary. Getting the real sword would be even better than making a copy, but no one wants to risk getting it from its resting place. If you find that sword, traveler, I'd be grateful.
Alright, Darkshade Copse. I have no idea where that is, but the name is oddly familiar. Does the war mean good business for you?
I don't see these troubles as business. This is a labor of honor. To bring Ulfric his rightful glory, I would hammer 1,000 shields. Shore's bones. I might just have to.
How's your steel?
Every bit as sharp as what you'll find in Whiterun. I respect Jorland, but he has the good fortune to work the Sky Forge. Something about the fires. Their steel just holds tighter. If that makes any sense.
Alright, so he's gonna sell the basic blacksmith stuff, weapons, armor, ingots, stuff like that. I don't know if we have anything to sell to him. We do have a few things, actually. We'll store Nettlebane back at our house next time we're there. can take these, and that's about it. Does he have bear pelts for sale? He does not.
Don't forget,
Okay.
you find Queen Freydis' sword, I'll reward you.
And this is his
Working in
assistant,
Windhelm is
who
good.
I don't think
never
has
expected
anything
Ulfric
important.
to live up to his legend, but he does.
But we'll check just in case. Sounds like you really admire Ulfric.
Every Nord should admire Ulfric. He fights for all of us. In fact, he's the reason I chose to learn the smithing trade. I want to make weapons and armor for the great Stormcloak army.
You like being a blacksmith?
Smithing isn't the most exciting thing for me, but we all have to lend a hand as best we can. If a Stormcloak uses one of my swords to strike down an Imperial soldier, then I've done my part to free our land.
Yeah, like I
A
said,
word of
nothing
advice,
important.
Don't buy discounted armor.
This is the main market square here. We have Naranye, who
Cookware, knives,
I use as one of my main merchants here in Windhelm later in the game, because she's...
fresh and delicious.
There's more than meets the eye with her, I'll leave it at that.
I don't haggle. If you want a lower price, look elsewhere.
How long have you been in Windhelm?
Just got here from the Somerset Isles. Lots of opportunity in Skyrim.
Are you treated as badly as the Dark Elves?
It was difficult at first. The nords of this city are at best suspicious of outsiders. But in time, I made the right friends and proved myself useful enough that they don't give me trouble anymore. The Dark Elves are too proud and naive to understand the way things truly are, and so they continue to dwell in that slum.
And what do you have for sale?
Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
She's gonna be a general merchant, so let's sell whatever we can to her. A Staff of Fury. Doesn't have a whole lot of gold starting off, but that is fine. All this frostbite venom we just got. And still can't sell any of these scrolls. Oh well. Welkin stones. Keep the dragon claw. I kind of want to collect those. Can give her 2 of these. Is 23 gold. That's 2 of those. And that is about it.
Thank you for your custom.
That's an enchanting table. No potion place yet.
Take home Windhelm's
To levy.
finest and freshest produce today.
Oh, she's not gonna have a lot of money.
Need something?
She's just a food merchant, but we can talk to her. Do you grow all your own crops?
Everything you see is grown at my family's own Hollyfrost farm. Fresh and filling. I also do a little herb growing. The court wizard, Woundfirth, pays us to plant a little nightshade. Who knows what he uses it for. Hey, could you deliver this bottle of nightshade extract to Woundfirth?
I'll make sure he gets it.
Thanks.
Must be tough to grow anything out here, though.
There's an old saying that only a Nord can work the soil in Skyrim. I don't think anyone else would have the patience for it. It takes half a day just to dig a planting row in the cold, stony earth here. But what else can we do? Eat rocks and ice?
What have you got for sale?
Just what you see here.
Which is not a lot. You have a whole 88 gold. And I'm not gonna sell you anything.
Good day to you.
This guy, Atheron.
You need anything, come see me. I'm as resourceful as I am discreet.
Where do you get your goods?
Wherever I can find them. If you're the type who worries over where something came from, you may want to move on.
That's not suspicious at all. You live in the Grey Quarter?
I'm a dark elf and I live in Windhelm, so yes, I live in the Grey Quarter. You must be new around here, or you'd know they don't let my kind live anywhere outside that slum.
Okay, what have you got for sale?
Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Just a bunch of food and bullcrap like the lady next to you.
Be sure to stop by Sadri's used wares in the Grey Quarter.
Next up, we have the White File, where we can actually pick up a side quest here.
I'll be fine. Master, you're far too old for this sort of journey. We don't know what's inside.
I can... just...
You see, you're not well. Have a seat, and I'll fetch you some tonic.
Now, if there was a tonic that could help me, I would have found it by now.
Okay, bye. I have no idea where he just went. He just quite literally disappeared.
My master can be a bit short-tempered, but
oh, there he is.
I've learned so much from him.
You're a magician. Alright, so this is Nurelian. There's obviously something wrong with him. Let's talk to him.
I'll never have Master Nurelian's skill with potions.
So close to the answer.
Before we even jump into that, what do you got for sale?
So you're an alchemist then?
Same thing I usually do with all alchemist shops that I come across. We're gonna buy up all of their ingredients first. Eat what we haven't eaten yet. Learn the effects and make potions and sell them back. They also sell recipes, but I've never really been interested in buying the recipes. What were you arguing about?
Just a man's life work is all. I finally derived the location of the white file, but this doting busybody won't let me get it.
If you tell me where it is, I can get it for you.
You would do that? It's good to know there are some people out there who are willing to help an old man. It's buried with its maker, Corral Mill, in a long-forsaken cave to the west of here. Corral Mill was a crafty one, even in death. You would need the skills of a master alchemist to reach its resting place. Luckily for you, I've already made the mixture. Here, take it. Please, don't dally. I've wasted enough time arguing with my useless assistant here.
Why is the file so important to you?
I've spent my entire life searching for it. It brought me all the way to these frozen reaches from the warm embrace of Somerset Isle. Entire years spent in libraries, seeking out tiny villages with local legends that contain but a whisper of a hint of the file. I even named my shop after it, hoping that it might attract anyone who had heard of it. And now it's within my grasp. But the eight, it seems, have chosen me for their amusement. For in my current condition, I'll never be able to lay my hands on it.
What is the white file?
The legendary bottle, forged in the days when Skyrim was just starting its turn to ice. A small container made of the magically infused snow that first fell on the throat of the world. It is said that the file will replenish whatever fluid is placed inside of it. For an alchemist like myself, it is the most pure expression of my art. To create from nothingness is poetry.
Okay, cool. So we have the quest to go get the white file, which is over in the Forsaken Cave, I believe. I mean, we can check. Yeah, Forsaken Cave. We have another quest that wants us to go there. A miscellaneous? Yeah, find the Word of Power. But we're not really going to do either of those anytime soon. So, hope Nurelian can last. Oh boy. Let's go ahead and make our potions.
Go get me the file, you fool.
Scratch that. Let's eat our ingredients first. You know how a cook has to, taste all the food he makes first? Well, an alchemist has to taste all of his ingredients first, I guess. We bought quite a lot from him, too. Like, I'm gonna say about 1,000 gold worth of ingredients. Okay. Got a lot of stuff to make too.
I don't appreciate loiterers, if that's what you're here to do. Quintus, could you fetch me a copy of the Firmament? I need to compare the old star charts to today's.
Did they really record the star positions from Corral Mill's tomb? There's no way it's that precise.
Confound it. Boy, I know what I'm doing. It will help me determine the season of his burial, which I can cross-reference.
I apologize,
Don't waste time apologizing. Just find the book. I hope you have coin to spend and you're not just here to gawk at my goods.
And that is everything we can make there. Let's go ahead and sell all of this crap back to him.
May the 8 guide you to the file.
Plus a little more, probably.
So, you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Oh, he's gonna have plenty of money left over. I think we came out of that with... No, we definitely lost some gold in that whole transaction. Oh well. I don't do it for the gold. I do it for the alchemy experience. We got plenty of gold. It's always going to be easy to get gold, so I'm not worried about it. Okay, moving forward. These people out here yet? No? I don't know what triggers them coming out. But we need to keep an eye on this graveyard. Let's go ahead and cut across to the Grey Quarter here for our next stuff. Can start the Dark Brotherhood quest line here in Windhelm, but I'm not going to. I want to save that for its own stuff. Let's see, Belin Halalu, the Atheron residence.
Doesn't trust what he calls outsiders.
You've seen how we live. Cramped alleys, rundown buildings, few guard patrols. Even the name Grey Quarter is an insult.
I'll speak to Ulfric soon, but I make no promises that I can change his mind.
That's all I ask. With your help, we have a chance to make a better life for ourselves here. For that, I thank you.
There's no glory in
I think
war.
Brunwolf is actually a guy we want to talk
So
to.
they'll risk their lives. You one of those Skyrim for the Nords types?
No, Skyrim's big enough for everyone.
Good. Too many Nords in this town have been listening to Ulfric's narrow-minded words. He's tough, loyal to his men, and a good leader. But if you're not a Nord, Ulfric will never trust you.
Ulfric doesn't care about outsiders?
Whenever a group of marauders attack a Nord village, Ulfric is the first to sound the horn and send the men. But a group of Dark Elf refugees gets ambushed, a group of Argonians or a Khajiit caravan, no troops, no investigation, nothing. There's a group of cutthroats out there right now that Ulfric doesn't lift a finger to bring to justice, as long as they don't threaten Nord land.
What if I took care of those bandits?
That's a brave offer. I'd be happy to throw in my coin behind that. You deal with them. I'll make sure you get paid. Maybe this old soldier will throw in some lessons as well.
That Dark Elf called you a war hero. Why can't you do it?
I killed a lot of High Elves in the Great War, and I didn't die. I guess that makes me a war hero. The Great War. There was nothing great about it. Thousands died on both sides. And where did it get us? Did we really save the Empire? Or did we just plant the seeds for Ulfric's uprising? And another war.
Why help the Dark Elves?
Help the Dark Elves? Oh, you must have heard me talking to Malfir. The Dark Elves live in a run-down slum called the Grey Quarter. Ulfric's content to keep it that way. I guess they think I can open Ulfric's eyes to their plight, and get him to lift a finger on their behalf. I'm trying, but Ulfric is set in his ways. For him, there's two kinds of people in this world. Nords, and the folk beneath them. Show those marauders what Windhelm justice tastes like.
So that's Brunwolf, or however you pronounce it. He gave us a miscellaneous objective to kill the leader of Winter War, which is way up there. I'm gonna consider that Winterhold territory, so we'll probably ignore that for a while, so we can just cut that off. Where was Darkshade Copse? Oh, Darkshade Copse is way back there. We can definitely knock that out. Okay, so we'll keep that on. Alright, let's go into the new Genesis Corner Club.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. How splendid. Another Nord.
Another Nord, he says. This is another inn/tavern, but for the Grey Quarter, because Dark Elves can't even drink with all the Nords here. It's, like I said, it's pretty racy here in Windhelm. How are the Dark Elves treated in Windhelm?
Well, you see where we have to live. This forgotten alley. All the filth from the upper quarters flows downhill, like they say. Good luck getting one of the guards to help with anything. I tried to get Ulfric to even come down here to see the squalor, but the High Lord of his mightiness couldn't find the time.
There have been murders in Windhelm?
None of that matters to me. Until someone takes a Dunmer, I'll let Windhelm deal with its own problems.
And why are there so many Dark Elves here?
Where else would we be? When the Red Mountain burned, you could scarcely breathe in Morrowind, so we came west. Windhelm is the first city on that road, and here we are. If we had known the Nords would be so unwelcoming, we may have kept walking.
So that's actually a reference to an event that happened in between Oblivion and Skyrim. If you played the game before Oblivion, Morrowind, you know it takes place on a giant volcanic island with Red Mountain, pretty much the biggest volcano in the world. It literally has the heart of a god at the center of it. But after Oblivion, it erupts. And it erupts very badly. It, like, blots out the sun for, I can't remember, either 2 days or 2 years. One of the two. Like, it's really bad. And basically renders that whole area of Morrowind inhospitable. No one can live there. So, of course, the Dark Elves came flooding this direction, because on the other side is just ocean. They had to come this way. It's either that or south to Black Marsh, which would kill them way faster than the Nords would. Black Marsh is literally only
another drink. I'll be right here.
Only hospitable to the Argonians, so they came here, so they're kind of stuck here in racy Windhelm. I wasn't done talking to you, guy. Tell me about the College of Winterhold.
The College of Winterhold.
Enough.
Although Ulfric's court wizard has
I already knew.
Let's sate that appetite, hmm?
He is an inn, so of course he has food and salt. I don't really care about the salt, honestly.
Have a seat. There should be plenty of space.
But I think that is about it for here. Not a whole lot going down here in the Genesis Corner Club. Where'd my dog go? These glitches are getting a little weird. Apparently Windhelm is also the city of instantaneous teleporting. That was redundant. Instantaneous. Teleporting is instantaneous.
Got
Genius.
something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
This is another general store. Raven Sodri.
I like to share my good fortune with those who deserve it.
Nothing in here is stolen? Nothing at all? Kind of an odd question to ask right away.
Of course nothing in here is stolen. Only a careless, shameful, idiotic fetcher would do something as stupid as to buy pilfered goods. Oh, by Azura, I've made a terrible mistake. I bought a gold ring, and Viola Giordano has been missing a ring that looks just like it.
I could return the ring for you.
It's not that easy. She'd go to the Jarl if she knew I was even remotely involved. You have to get it to her some other way. Look, it's dangerous. But if you sneak the ring into her house, put it in a dresser or something, I will make it worth your while.
Okay, who supplies your goods, though?
I've scraped this collection together by whatever means I could. I do some business with the trade caravans, and I've picked up a number of items from adventurers like yourself. A few intrepid souls even brought some items back from Morvenskar, the fort southwest of the city.
Okay, what have you got for sale then?
Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
I like those words. That means I can sell anything to you. Cool, cool. Like some scrolls that no one else has the money to buy. And you bought 3 of them. I still have 5 of them to sell. You can buy like 3 of these amethysts. You can buy 4 of them. Look at you, man. And 8 gold. Take a couple petty soul gems.
Don't let Viola catch you in her house.
Oh, I won't. I probably will. I'll accidentally get caught. Watch. So that's pretty much everything important in the Grey Quarter here. This leads out to the Windhelm docks, which we'll explore at some point, just not now. You come up here, there's this house, the House of Curiosities, which...
If you've got some time, stop by my House of Curiosities. I promise you'll see wonders.
Owned by this guy here. It doesn't actually talk to you. I think we'll explore that house later in a quest line. Or in a quest, so we don't really have to worry about it right now. That's Naranye's house. We've explored that. Let's try and plant this ring real quick. And then we'll head into the main keep. Also...
Spare a coin. Talos rewards the generous.
They all get 1.
Oh, thank you. Divines bless your kind heart.
They all get 1.
Divine smile on a charitable soul.
Okay. Yeah, we'll try and plant this ring over here. Is anyone out here yet? Miko's just kind of walking about. No one's out here yet. There's supposed to be a big scene happening here, but I'm not seeing it. Why is Miko just kind of meandering about, not doing anything? It's almost like he's not my dog. It's one of these 2 houses. Right here. We're gonna take off our armor because it is loud and noisy. Gonna crouch. Do a quick save. And let's break into her house. Not to steal anything. Gonna do it so we can put something back. Is it like closer here? Oh, that's so close, man. There we go. Now I realize we also could have just simply not. But I mean, it's right here anyway, so... Not like it matters What is it listed as? I don't even know what it's listed as. Viola's golden ring. There we go. Is it locked again? No, it's not. I'd love to see if I could have just knocked and walked in, but I wasn't thinking. I got that mod just so I could go into locked places easier. And I forgot about it. Oh well. This is the wrong way. You gotta cut back over to Sodri. I'm thinking for this scene to happen here, we might have to wait a day or two in the city for it to actually happen. Is that the wizard we're supposed to go to? No, I don't think so. We're looking for a wizard that starts with W. Windhelm or something? I don't know.
I was one of the best soldiers in the Stormcloak army. I took a sword to the chest.
A sword through the chest. That's a new one I haven't heard there. I guess adventurers like me get an arrow to the knee, and the best Stormcloaks in the Stormcloak army get a sword to the chest.
Got something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler if you have any questions.
Yeah, I placed that ring.
Thank you, thank you! Azura's prophecy always guides you to fortune. Speaking of fortune, here. Everything I earned from my last shipment. It's yours.
Alright, there we go. That's all done. 600 gold, easy. Made back our money that we lost in that whole alchemy transaction. Let's head into the main keep now. We aren't going to join the Stormcloaks this episode. Or maybe ever. Who knows? We'll probably do the Civil War storyline after the main storyline. I feel like that's a good time to do it. This is the Palace of the Kings.
It's no secret.
Home of Ulfric Stormcloak, who we met at the very beginning of the game.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King.
He'll come
His
around.
voice shouted
Don't
him
be so
apart.
sure of that. We've intercepted couriers from Solitude. The Empire's putting a great deal of pressure on Whiterun. And what would you have me do? If he's not with us, he's against us. He knows that. They all know that. How long are you going to wait? You think I need to send Bolgraf a stronger message? If by message you mean shoving a sword through his gullet. Taking his city and leaving him in disgrace would make a more powerful statement, don't you think? So we're ready to start this war in earnest then? Soon. I still say you should take them all out like you did dead King Torrig. Torrig was merely a message to the other Jarls. Whoever we replace them with will need the support of our armies. We're ready when you are. Things hinge on Whiterun. If we can take the city without bloodshed, all the better. But if not... The people are behind you. Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Okay, we're actually gonna start with this guy out here because I think he's the steward. I would love to start with that guy out there. There we go. This is Yorlif.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric listens to my counsel all the same. If you have any news of the Western Holds, take it to Ulfric immediately.
What do you do for the Jarl?
For Ulfric? Well, nothing official. Known him for years. He seems to have... I don't really have a mind for war.
Okay, this isn't the steward. He doesn't do anything official.
From time to time.
I didn't think that Galmar was the steward.
I'm not sure you belong here, friend. Only the foolish or the courageous approach a Jarl without summons. Do I know you?
I was at Helgen.
Ah, yes. Destined for the chopping block, if I'm not mistaken.
I helped Ralof escape. He said he'd vouch for me.
Ralof's alive? I hope that's true. He's a damn good man.
but he hasn't returned yet. So I'll need to wait for his account. For now, speak with Galmar. I'm always looking for able fighters. Not everyone can say they made it out of Helgen. Seems we're all branded villains these days. So long as your criminal past stays in the past, and you fight for me with honor and integrity, we'll welcome you into our ranks. Many, I fear, still need convincing.
Hold on, is it forcing me? I realize I accidentally paused the recording there in the middle of what I was saying, but I don't think it's forcing me to join the Stormcloaks here. But I also don't really want to get into all of this right now.
Helgen, huh? Ulfric told us quite the story. If you made it through all that, you're likely worth something to me. Yeah, but first, tell me, why does a foreigner want to fight for Skyrim?
Skyrim? Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of this right now. I'm just gonna reload that quick save, and we'll pretty much gonna ignore Ulfric and Galmar and all of these guys at the moment. We're gonna go straight to the wizard.
What the Empire says.
I guess Ulfric doesn't have a steward, which is kind of weird. Probably the cook. Yeah.
Them die with their false kings.
We've been soldiers a long
I don't think Lortheim
We know the price of freedom.
is the
People are still waiting.
No, we're looking for Windhelm.
Things in their hearts.
Through here, okay.
Skyrim to wager.
Upstairs. This will be more organized next episode when I actually look at all the NPCs and stuff we have to meet. For now, it's just like city exploration, all of that.
Whatever you've heard I can do is probably true.
I have a delivery from Hilevi.
Ah, yes, the extract. Good. Poisonous, of course, but it has its uses. I suppose you want something for your trouble? Here. No.
Okay.
But that we both leave well enough alone.
What did I just... I don't know. Oh, magic. That's not what I pressed, but okay. That's what he was...
No. But then I don't have much need for Ulfric. We both leave well enough alone.
So neither of them really need each other. They just... They're here. What kind of magic do you study?
Whatever I don't already know. Power's the crux of this world. There's always more of it to be had, if you look in the right places.
And he trains in destruction magic
Strength
too.
and steel are well and good, but magic is the true power in this world.
Does he not actually sell anything?
If Ulfric needs a favor, he has it. Anyone else better pay well for the service.
I guess Windhelm doesn't actually sell anything?
Lord Arm wins battles. Whatever you've heard I can do is No. But then I
No,
don't
he
have much
doesn't
need
sell
for
anything. That's interesting. Usually the Jarl's wizards actually sell stuff.
I'm not much of a strategist, but Lord Ulfric
Okay.
listens to my
He doesn't have a steward. His wizard doesn't sell anything. Not gonna lie, this palace is kind of a bust. But that's fine, that's fine. I think pretty much good for this episode. Next time, we're gonna start getting into all the miscellaneous stuff in the city. We already did a couple things. We just delivered that to Windhelm. We put the ring back in the house. And we grabbed some that we haven't actually done yet. Like killing the bandit leader up there and going to get that that sword and stuff. So we got stuff to do here, and we're gonna do it next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.